This is a request from T. Rich, a fellow sewist. She wants to know how I added the drawstrings and inner tie belt to the caftan. Let's go. First, we cut out the pattern for the caftan. I used a vintage sewing pattern as a template to create this caftan style. Next, I sewed the two front patterns together, leaving 1-inch seam allowance to create the fold-over casing for the drawstrings. Then I ironed it flat. Next, I left an opening at the bottom edge of the neckline to insert the drawstrings, and I stitched the folded edge of the caftan to create the casing for the drawstrings. I used a 1.5-inch by 60-inch fabric to create the drawstring cord as you see on your screen. I stitched it on the sewing machine and I cut the string into two. Then I used a safety pin to thread the drawstring through the casing. I made sure to leave just a peak of the drawstrings showing on the bottom edge of the front of the caftan so that I could easily pull on the ends of the cords when I want to create the ruching effect style on the garment. To create the inner tie belt, I used a 5-inch by 45-inch fabric. I used a cotton fabric to create the inner tie belt because the polkadot satin fabric I used to make the caftan is too slippery to use as an inner tie belt. Ensure the armholes of your caftan is wide enough to allow you easily slip your hands into the caftan to tie the inner tie belts. Did I leave anything out? Please let me know in the comments.